Greetings to Mana Tabernacle family and all other viewers. My name is Hlekani Mukhithi. I am a medical doctor currently working at Petersburg Mankweng Hospital Academic Complex as a pediatric registrar. I am a born-again Christian under the leadership of Pastor Joylene Manganyi and Pastor Strike, our overseer, at Mana Tabernacle of Witness Church. All children have an emotional tank, and every child, when he or she sees an adult, they expect something from us. They've got a tank which is empty, or it can be half full, but it's never full. So whenever they see an adult, they expect us to fill up that tank with love and warmth. This is very important for their emotional, social, spiritual, and also physical well-being. Today, I will be talking about an awareness to you parents, aunts, grannies, brothers, and sisters, especially for now because we've got a global pandemic of coronavirus infection. Children, they don't become adults immediately. They are born as babies. When the newborn has arrived in the family, everyone in the family is very happy. We celebrate the arrival of a new one, and that the family is also growing. Currently, we are having a global problem of COVID-19 or coronavirus infection. So, how do we adapt to this situation? How do we treat our children? How do we continue living in these abnormal circumstances? Coronavirus infection, especially the COVID-19, it's a new virus. No one has an idea when it will end. Currently, there's also no treatment available. Coronavirus infection, it affects all age groups, though differently. Children, they are vulnerable beings in nature. During this time, they need us to protect and nurture them. Evidence up to date suggests that children and adolescents are less likely to get severe diseases if they get infected with coronavirus. But then our children, most of them, the basic question which they are asking at this moment is, when will the pandemic end? We all know that children, they thrive by playing. They wanna go out and play with friends. No one knows. But this all depends on every individual contributions in helping to stop the transmissions. Children, you have sacrificed a lot. You haven't been seeing your friends, and you have stopped other activities. These are the biggest contributions you have done in fighting this pandemic, and we thank you for such. Mana Tabernacle children, continue practicing these measures and encourage other friends to do the same. Remember to wash your hands with soap and water, and whenever you have to go out in public, keep a social distance. By now, I know you know it's a distance of 1 to 2 meters. Remember, the virus doesn't move itself. We are the ones moving it. And it comes out from the droplets when we are breathing, as we are talking to each other, and when we are coughing. The most important thing we should also remember is most people with coronavirus infection may not have symptoms. That is, may not even know themselves that they have a coronavirus infection. Therefore, if everyone can wear a mask, we will make a big difference. And then, let's be safe. Treat everybody you meet as having coronavirus infection, and that way we will stay protected. Newborn babies, when they are born in our families, this is a special moment. Parents, let's wash our hands, sanitize whenever we feed these newborns, whenever we change these nappies, and also whenever we have to carry them. Our grandparents, especially the grandmothers, we know you can't wait to be there to welcome your grandchild. You can't wait to hold your grandchild. You don't know how your children are coping. But then, this is not the time. The best thing is to stay away unless if there are pressing issues. Time will come. We will all celebrate the arrival of our newborns. The immune system of the newborns, it is very weak, and they have not yet developed their own. Actually, they are not able to produce their own antibodies, which are the soldiers to fight any disease with which a child can get. So for them to get antibodies, it's by breastfeeding from their mothers. That way, it helps protect them. Therefore, it is very important for us mothers to breastfeed our babies. Currently, our children, they have to go back to school. Some are already going to school. Even us parents have to go to work. Some parents are still going to follow, and some are already going there. Our children, some of them, we were helping them at home with schoolwork. Now, who will help them? Children have to continue growing psychologically, emotionally, and also nutritionally. These are the basic needs for every child. As I have mentioned that we don't know when will the pandemic end. So for how long are they gonna stay at home? For how long is their life gonna remain stagnant? This is a worrying issue. So far, when it comes to children, evidence has shown that children usually don't infect each other if they happen to get infected. Most of the times, the source of infection for children it is from an adult. The chances of a child passing a virus to an adult, it is also very low. And children, they also don't have severe disease if ever they happen to get infected. We all know that every year there is a flu season, which is winter. We are currently in it. Children in winter, they have respiratory infections, they get flu, and even this year, they will still have those flus. So let's also protect them. And then we know that not every flu which a child can have is coronavirus. For some children, going to school means a daily meal. That's where they get their food. These are unfortunate children, and we can't run away from it. There are children who are unfortunate that they don't even have the basic need of just having food at home, and the only place they get food, it's at school. So now when that child is at home every day and not going to school, and no one is making any means to help the child get food, the child will end up with malnutrition. Malnutrition, it's something which can also weaken the child's immune system. And these children, they can become vulnerable to other diseases, including even coronavirus infections. If it can affect them while their immune system is weak, then what will happen to them? A child that is going to school during this pandemic time needs us. We need to support that child as parents or caregivers. We need to teach our children about the risk of getting the infection, the risk of transmission the virus, and how to prevent being infected with COVID-19. If it is possible, we can also give our children a hand sanitizer to carry along. When a child comes back from school, let's make time in our busy schedule to find out how they spent their day, and encourage them to keep a social distance when they are interacting with friends. This should be done every day, and we also reinforce on social distancing. When they come back, they should leave their shoes outside the house, then go change their clothes immediately, or put in and then wash the clothes immediately, or put the clothes in a separate place. Then afterwards they can wash their hands, and that's when they can put on new clothes. Some children, they've got chronic diseases. They are on treatment. These children, not all of them they are at a higher risk of getting coronavirus infections. Those which their diseases is controlled, most of them are not at a high risk. But then it's always advisable for these children to consult their doctors whether it is safe to be at school or not, because some of the treatment which children are taking, they also weaken the immune system, and the best advice will always come from the treating doctor. I thank you so much. Amen.